Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In this video I am going to show you demo about implementing infinite scrolling using CollectionView in .NET MAUI. So here I just created a new project, infinite scrolling using CollectionView project, and here I just created an empty folder like views, view models and the models. So let me add here first a view. So I am just going to implement this free API, public API. So this API returning like lots of data. So I am just going to use this, and this API response is like in this format, like API description and some basic property available. So I am just going to display this in CollectionView user and also like implement the infinite scrolling. Here I just added a Xamarin page, Xamarin form page. So let me again add .NET MAUI content page, animal list view. Okay, and in view model I am just going to create this animal list view page view model. So also I am just going to install one plugin MVVM community toolkit. So that has an observable property and all stuff, so that will be easy to create an observable property. Okay, and services, in services I am just going to create one class, and here I will add the API call. So before that I am just going to create one model. So that model will be in this format, like this API returning data, like one is a count and another is an entry. So let me create a class. So API main response format is one is a count. So I'm just going to add here count property, and another is list of entries. So that entry will be in this format, like API description. So I'm just going to use here link, category and the description. Also I will use this API. So let me add that property here. So I'm just going to create one class. Okay, so let's use this tree property only, and so now that API response class is ready. So API going to response data in this format, and in that it's going to return list of entries. So now let me here add one API. Okay, so this is the URL of this entry, so I'm just going to use this. Okay, so I'm just going to read contain, like whatever the API response came, that I'm just going to read in a string format. Now here I need to deserialize that contain. So for that I need to install Newton Shop JSON plugin. So let me install that. So this API going to return data in this main response. So I'm just going to convert this into this main response. Here is a read as string async, so I need to add here a wait, then it's going to work here. Now I will check here, like if entry count greater than 0, then I am just going to return entries from this API. So let me here create another object. Okay, so now this get animal list API is ready. So this I am just going to use here in animal list view model. So before that I am just going to register now view and view model in program MAUI program.cs. So here also I am just going to register service also here. So that service name will be this animal service. Now let me bind this animal list view model in animal list page. So and here in here in animal list view model I am just going to create constructor. In that I will access this animal service. So okay, so now in view model I can access this animal service, and from that I will call this animal list get animal list API. in a constructor I am just going to call this get animal list method, and here okay. So here in this animal list, let me create here observable object type of, so this API returning data in entry detail format. So this observable collection will be the type of entry details. Okay, now another list of entry detail, I'm just going to create object so whatever the response came from this get animal list API, that I am just going to add in all animal list object, and from that I will display in this observable object. Means I mean add like 10 or 20 record in this animal list observable object. So let me create here page size. So right now I'm just going to set as a 20. Or here in this observable collection, right now like I need to add data here, like only add method exists. So I need to add like a data in for each loop. I need to traverse to for each loop, like if I want to add record. But you can also use MVVM helper plugin, in that you can find the add range method that using that you can add multiple record in that. So right now I'm just going to take okay. So this get animal list like on a constructor, so when the page is open, that time it's going to call get animal list method, and here I will fetch all the animal list from the API and I will add that in this all animal list object. After that I will just take 20 record and I'm just going to add in animal list. Now let me design UI. So here I'm just going to use CollectionView. Okay, and this data template also. So for that I need to add here models class. Okay, so this data template will be the type of entry detail. Now let me display some data. So here I'm just going to okay, so API category and description I'm just going to display. Okay, now let me run the app and let's see it's displaying data or not. So before I'm just going to set here animal list page in app cell. So our animal list page exists in this views folder. So I'm just adding here views and here will be the page name. Okay, now let me run the app. Okay, so it's displaying animal list. Here it's like scrolling is not working on this page. So let's see. I'm just going to add vertical option, fill and expand. So let me just rerun the app and let's see that scrolling is working or not. Okay, so now scrolling working and it's now displaying 20 records. So now let's implement infinite scrolling. So before that I'm just going to add here loader. So when the data is fetching from API, so till that it will display here loader. So let me add that. So in a view model, animal list view model, I am just I will create one observable property. Okay, and this here I am just going to use okay. Now here in a collection view, for implementing infinite scrolling, here one property called remaining threshold. So remaining items threshold, in this you can specify the number of items that remain in collection. So I am just going to set like a 1. So when you perform like a scrolling and there was like a 1 item left in a scrolling, that time you can fire the command. So for firing command you can use remaining item threshold reach command. So when the one item is remain in collection, that time this remaining item threshold reach command is going to execute. So let me create command here. So here load more data command I am just going to specify here. Okay, now let me run the app and let's see, like when the last item remain in collection, that time this load more data method is invoking or not. Okay, so here now the load more data command is firing when the last item is available in a collection view. So let's see here. Now when I scroll and when I reach the last item, then this load more data command is executing. Now let me add here logic related to like adding record. So here I will check like if the all animal list count greater than 0, then this load more data going to fetch page size and it's going to skip record that are loaded. Okay, so here, so this structure you can use like when you have like not like lots of data like 500 or 400 data, then you can just store in local object like this, and from that you can fetch data, so that will be work faster. And other case, like if you have more than 500 data, then in that case here like we call API get animal list. So same API like the API that has a pagination implementation, so here you can call the API that's going to skip some record and going to fetch some record, and once the response came from API, then that record you can add in our like whatever the observable object, in that you can add the record. Now here in a collection view, let me add footer, and here I am just going to add activity indicator. So this property like is loading, so when the record is loading, then this will be visible. So same thing I am just going to add in collection view header also. I am just going to remove this activity indicator from here and I will add that here. Okay, now let me run the app. Okay, so now it's displaying data. Now let's see. Okay, so it's loading more data, but we cannot see that loader effect because it's loading too much fast. So let me add here delay, so we can see that data is loading or not. So here I'm just going to add task delay for 1 second. This for only loading effect I'm just using. Actually, like if you call API here, then you no need to use this. Okay, so now the loader is displaying and data also adding. Okay, now if you see here, I need to use for each here, for each loop, and after that I'm just adding record individually in this animal list. Like I need to add single record. So let me install another plugin so you can use add range method. So here from the manage NuGet, so this refactor MVVM helper plugin you can use in your project. So this plugin has a observable range collection, so that observable range collection you can use. Let me use that. So now you can here use some method like add range, then replace range. So I'm just going to use now when the first time application load the data, that time I will use like replace range. And here I will use add range, and this okay. Now let me run the app. So using observable range collection, like you no need to use okay, I think that method okay. So here I will set this observable object like this, because I think this observable object also exists in this observable range collection. So because of that it's throwing that error. Okay, now let me run the app. Okay, so now it's displaying data and also it's loading more record. Okay, so that's all for today. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe my channel and thank you so much for watching.